hour. I'm sure you can hear and see that we have the blender going behind me. I want to say hello to Instagram too. Are we live on Instagram? I think our technician today is having a few hiccups. Are we good? Yeah. Okay. We are good. So, yes, I am. How are you? You have a guest on the show today. You have Baby Louise with us here. Oh, I should have a period. Oh, John. Is this boring you? So, we are making today's episode is homemade apple cider, hot apple cider. So rather than blending for 3 minutes and making you watch the blender, yes, thank you. Rather than making you watch the blender for 3 minutes, I went ahead and started blending it before we started, so that way everyone's in here too. But I happen to do this here because I wanted to ask you guys, how many of you, in comments below, how many of you would like to see me make Baby Goodies treats here on the channel? Like, do a video of it. Instagram can't hear me. Alright, you say right. Alright, that's almost done. So we're going to give that just a quick second longer. Alright, so we have our hot apple cider. Okay, so Instagram, if you heard none of that, we are making hot apple cider today in our Vitamix. So I'm showing you guys how to make homemade apple cider, and we're going to show you 2 versions. One unfiltered, so if you've ever gone to the store and bought, is this boring you? And bought unfiltered apple cider, that's what this is going to be like coming out of your Vitamix. And then I'm also going to show you how to filter it. So I have my special guest here today, Baby Goodies. Hi, handsome. Because I wanted to ask you guys how many of you would like to see us make his treats on the channel. So I have a lot of people that I've been sending the recipe out to lately. And I thought, why don't I ask you guys, does anybody want to see it? Are you good? Oh, you're just going to chill out? Oh. Here you go, bud. So comment below if you're on YouTube. Comment in the chat room. If you're on Instagram, put it in the comments. Let us know if you guys want us to do a session and make Baby's Goodies treats that we freeze. So we make them in the Vitamix, then we freeze them, and then he just loves them. So if you open the freezer, he comes running. So let me know what you guys think. Okay. Our apple cider is ready. So let me tell you guys what I put in here. The recipe is already in the description on YouTube. Instagram, I'll put it up there for you when you're done with our live session. We have in here 2 apples. He's trying to decide. He's going to sit up or sit down. Okay, are you done? He's like, do I get more treats? Here you go, bud.
It's like, then I'm not done.
Then I'm not done. Okay, you can hang out here. So we have 2 apples, whole apples. I did take the stem off, just the stem at the top of the apple and the little flower part of the apple. But I left everything else. So the seeds that were in the apples and the skin. I used Gala apples, but if you want to use Granny Smith apples, you can use those. If you like Fuji apples or Honeycrisp apples. Honeycrisp is one of our favorite in the household, but the Gala apples, they looked really good at the market. So I grabbed those. So 2 of those went in. A half of an orange. Now I did peel the orange. I left the pith, but I peeled the orange. Put that in here. I put 8 or so dashes, 8 to 10 dashes of cinnamon in here, and then a couple dashes of nutmeg and 4 heaping tablespoons of sugar. So that is all in here, and then 3 cups of water, and we blended this. So you can see how beautiful this looks. Can we see on Instagram how beautiful that looks? And on YouTube, right? It looks like you just have unfiltered cider from the market. So we're going to do 2 ways here. Let's see this treat over here. You can eat that there. All right, we're going to do the hot apple cider 2 ways. One, we're going to leave it unfiltered. So if you're going to serve this, we're going to use whiskey. This particular one is a Tennessee whiskey. It is a sour mash. If you have a different kind that you would like, feel free to use that. And depending on how boozy you want it, I'm going to do 1.5 shots in this one. There's that. You can do 1 shot. You can do 1.5 shots. If you have a larger cup, you can do 2 shots. There's that. And then we're just simply going to pour in. Now, this is hot. So, ooh, look at that. Apple cider. All right, so then we're just going to pour this in this way. All right, so here's our first one.
What's all in that thing?
So everything that's in here, we have 2 apples, half of an orange, 8 to 10 dashes of cinnamon, a little dash of nutmeg, 4 tablespoons of sugar, 3 cups of water, and we blended it on high for about 2 minutes. And then I crack this. Are you done? There we go. Cinnamon stick for garnish. Ooh, that's going to sink in. That's okay. Cinnamon stick for garnish. So there's our first one. Are you ready to get down? Okay, baby booties is going to get down. Say thank you, everybody. Let me know if you want me to make my treats. There you go, bud. Here, you can have the rest of this. Good boy. He's like, thanks.
See you later.
Now, the second way we're going to do this is we're going to, don't worry, this is a family show, is we're going to filter the hot apple cider. It's a little warm, so I'm going to put some gloves on, and that way I can keep my hands a little less sticky. So I'm just going to do one version unfiltered and one version filtered. So we're using, on a la carte cooking, we have nut milk bags. We're using our nut milk bags. Ooh, this is warm. And we're filtering. I'm really glad I have gloves on. If you've done this hot, you should use gloves. This is hot. Ooh, that's toasty. Don't squeeze it with your whole hand. All right, we're going to do that little bit of filtering there. I should have grabbed another cup, but I'm going to do this with the lid. There we go. Set that off to the side. I'll take my gloves off. Okay, and now let's make our second version. So this is our unfiltered version, and this is our filtered juice. You can see it still looks deep
like
in color, but it looks more like
what you get from the store.
a cider that you get from the store. Yeah, I would agree with that.
First
So-
look kind of like mud.
First look kind of looks like mud.
Just saying.
I think Grant thinks the same thing too. He was like, unfiltered. No, you have to filter that. I was like, I don't think you need to. He's like, yeah, it's better that way. So we're gonna do a taste test. We're gonna do the same amount, 1.5 of our sour mash Tennessee whiskey. There's that guy.
Maybe filter it.
If you're doing this for a restaurant, maybe filter it. And there is our second pour. Okay, let's take a look at this. One is definitely deeper in color. On Instagram. So this one is the unfiltered. This one is the filtered. Unfiltered, filtered. Okay, taste test. Let's see. Ooh, it smells good. How many of you all are watching football, by the way? Does anybody have any questions? I didn't even ask. Do we have any questions?
Nope.
Okay.
YouTube says Boots is a very attentive audience.
Yes, he's very attentive. That's because he gets treats.
Oh, yes.
So the first one, I didn't tell you about it. I just tasted it. You definitely taste, I don't want to say the grittiness because that's not it. But you taste a little hint of apple in there because it's unfiltered.
That texture.
Okay.
Haha.
All right. The filtered wins, in my opinion. Let's see. What do you think? You want to come taste?
Sure.
Can you tell me everything? Can you move Booty's chair? You gonna sit in Booty's chair?
I probably should sit in Booty's chair. I'm already tall. So I get cut off, I'm sure.
Tell me what you think of this one. Unfiltered.
Okay.
When you taste this one, after you give me your opinion, then I'm going to tell you what that reminds me of. Let's see. There's texture in this first one for sure.
Yeah.
In the unfiltered one. What is this? Does it remind you of anything?
McMiniman's hot cider.
Oh, that is exactly what I was thinking. Yes.
Yeah.
If you guys are ever in the Pacific Northwest and get the chance to go to McMiniman's, order their hot apple cider. This is it.
Yeah, I like this one a lot better. I
This
mean,
is so good.
this one, like, you look at it and you're going,
Yeah.
what is in this?
Right.
Like, it looks like an experiment.
Well, I mean, it
But
was.
the filtered looks better.
And we didn't
It's
really get
got
rid of all
better-
that much.
No. It just has a better mouth.
It has, yeah, it does.
The other one just, I don't know. It's good, but it feels like it's trying too hard.
I feel like I want to I pour this over pie.
Yeah.
I want to pour this over apple
There's just
pie.
so much going on. It's just too much. Too much. The
I want
filter
some
is
pie
way-
crust. That's all I want with this. I don't even need the whole pie. I just need pie crust.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, all right, you finished your treat, and now you're demanding more over here. I don't know if you guys hear Booties over here barking, but now he's demanding his treats. Anyway, definitely make the hot apple cider. It's super easy, super fun. I know you didn't see me cut everything up. I just didn't want to make you wait for 3 minutes while we blended. Now you can cheat and use hot water, but I do think you need to blend it for 2 to 3 minutes so that you really minimize the texture of leaving the whole fruit hot apple cider.
He's so happy. Look at him.
But yeah, he's like,
He's searching.
is my treat was up here
Try and
earlier.
taste it.
Is there more? Oh, do you want to taste? Want to taste?
No.
He's like, the hot apple cider is not for me. But if you have another one of those, oh, is this what you want? Ah, there you go. All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Please do comment. Let me know if you want to see us make the Baby Booties treats. There's a lot of ingredients, so it'll be a little bit of a longer video when we do that. If you want me to do that, comment below. Let me know, and we can do that. And tune in next Sunday, 3:30 Pacific Standard Time for another happy hour. Hit that like, hit the subscribe that way. If you hit the little bell, ding, and get that notification, it'll tell you when we're live and it'll give you the reminders as well. That way you don't miss an episode. Thank you guys so much, and we will see you next time. Cheers. You sure you don't want one of these? Want to taste? No, huh? Not your figs? That is yummy. Super yummy. I'm going to filter the rest of this out.
Nice.
This is really delicious.